Second part Sunday, going a little bit of that shopping, and just made an assessment here. It needs a little bit of cleaning. It needs some cleaning. Part of the DGA call for the DGA Dancing Goddess Army, of course, to mass clean North American Collective and beyond, the North American Collective Civilisation Complex and beyond. And I just wanted to make an assessment here because in the past years I've been involved in cleaning this area here, see, which is called La Falaise. Oh my goodness, we need the mass cleaning, and we need mass cleaning for the environment here because we got La Falaise. And we even, remember in the past video I made, around down below, sometimes I march down below there with the train, and of course parallel to the train tracks down there below, and of course marching there you got some blueberries, and not blueberries, but wild red berries, you know. So anyways, look at those. So we're gonna go do a little shopping, and this is what it is here. If you want for the holidays, trees, I love the smell. You get holiday trees there. And, do a little shopping here at grocery store clerks. Give them a raise. Taking butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors. And we're gonna check a little bit of those prices. And do those salutations. Firefighters, LOV to the firefighters, to the butchers, to the nurses, to the doctors, to those grocery store clerks, all involved in the production and the distribution of food, the production, and the distribution of food, the production and the distribution of food. Just gonna take a little cart. Actually, we won't take a little, not even a little cart. We're just gonna take a little yellow or red basket because you're getting some eggs, checking a little bit of those prices, in and out on the Sunday, because please, NFL National Football League, NHL National Hockey League, NBA National Basketball Association, MLB, please reduce the cost of the tickets. That is a call to reduce the cost of the tickets. As yours truly is on the march on the Sunday. $39.99. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for this. This is what I was looking for. So here you can check a little bit of the prices. This is a Super C we got here in Quebec, La Belle Province. You know, we got Quebec, La Belle Province, and we got it on the go now, you know, and gonna do a little bit of rock and roll, see? Check a little bit of those prices. So I'm first, of course, put into eggs. So eggs is my main thing that I want to buy. Eggs, of course. This is Poirot. This is pretty good. Quebec. Go Quebec products. You see Super Quebec. So the Poirot paquet de 5 all this week. That's a good reduction. That's a good reduction for that. That's a good reduction, you know. That's what it is. And the pineapple. Pineapple, always see why I ask. We got at HFA, high functioning autistic, is that I also check details such as the country of origin. I'm a bit obsessed about the country of origin, you know. So I always double check on the countries of origin, whatever have you. And please give the cashiers a little bit of a LOV and be nice, you know. And give them a raise. Coors, this is what I love to cook here, you know. I love to cook with these. I love to do some slow cooking with this, but now I got leftovers and my friend is gonna make some eggs, so we gotta get on that do. I just wanted to expire a little bit of those apples products. You know, we got apples, not bad overall. Red, my favorite fruit, although financially stressed today, I gotta say my gratitude. So we gotta thank the truckers, the butchers, the grocery store clerks, warehouse workers. Nice oranges, I guess. Oranges provenance of South Africa. So they crossed the ocean to come and get here. Ooh, that's a bit pricey. Today I am not able to afford. This is my favorite fruit. If you want to treat, spoil rainbow dragon, financially stress, you got to be knowing that, of course, this is products of Peru. So South America, Peru, and the other ones, product of the United States. USA. So these are USA. We have grapes here because we have wine, of course, but it's a bit pricey. That's in Canadian dollars, which is not kind of the same, but it's a bit on the parallel size. So I'm not gonna stay long. I'm just gonna show a little bit of the products here, whatever the case may be. And we're gonna check, of course, the bananas. That's what we're gonna be doing. The bananas, you know. We're gonna be checking them on the go. 69 cents. 69 cents. That's a lot. That's not that much. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe. Oh wow, this is, let's see how a pack it is. This I'm gonna probably guess, see how much it is. We can get it for $2.49. We're gonna get it for the potatoes. Let's see how that, potatoes. How about this one? We got $2.49. Corn, late corn, $1.49. So this is a discount basket.
Sorry.
No worries. I'm just checking the discount basket.
No, I feel ya.
You wanna check yourself?
No, you know what? I go a lot down to, I don't know if you've ever heard of Obu. Have you heard of Obu?
Somewhat.
It's like a restaurant supply store. I work as a chef, so I run down there.
Chefs, you rock and roll.
So they have this huge rack, and sometimes it's ridiculous. You get like a case of tomatoes for like $5. I'm like, thank you. You know?
We gotta thank the farmers first, eh?
No, definitely.
Hey, what's your specialty in cooking?
You know what? Most of the time when I worked in restaurants, it was Cajuns. But I've done a lot of like hotels, private club, all this crap. Now I work for a charity.
I love serving food. I'm not that good of a cook, you know,
Okay.
but I can serve food. I love serving people
You
the
like
food. I just, depends.
Okay.
But I love serving, you know, just serving the food.
Oh, really?
Like put it in and serving, yeah. That's what I like to do that.
You should be doing work like that then. Oh, that's kind of a cool thing. It's like a package.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
debating it. You want it? Take it.
No, I don't need it.
I'm budgeting. I was just sent here to get something for somebody, actually.
No,
Thanks for chatting. Love you later. That was a nice fellow citizen there, a fellow citizen who get it on the go and had a little bit of chat. How about the prices of meat here? Yeah, we got a little bit of prices of meat. Specials, no specials really. Seems like it has increased a bit, slightly increasing, you know, on the meat, you know, slightly. The bread as well, you know. It seems like it has increased, and although I have a little bit of bread, so I don't really need. The one thing that I'm here for is, of course, just eggs. So eggs. So large, I guess I'm gonna check large. I'm gonna get large. 409, so they increased, you know, they increased in price, but what is the special on those ones? Not that big of a special, but these are extra large, so I'm just gonna get the large ones here. I'm just gonna inspect them first, you know? Check them out, open them and see the quality, you know. Now this one's gonna be changed, or they look good. I'm gonna check 3 and make a decision on which one's best. Oh, it looks not bad also. Well, one's cracked. That one's cracked, see? That one's cracked. So I'm gonna take that one. That one's cracked. That one's cracked. You see, you have cakes here if you want cakes, specialty cakes. $6, whatever the case may be, $6.49. Whatever the case may be, So that's what it is. How about the mayo? Mayo's not that bad. Not that good either. Like in between. These, I love taking these. Sometimes a better special is even $1.49 or even $1.19, but they used to even be for below 89 or 99 cents, whatever the case may be. So I'm here for the almond milk. Where's the almond milk? Let's see if somebody knows. Almond milk. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, sure thing. Almond milk. These are on special, they were all gone, they're all gone. All those on special. Are gone, so. See all these big reduction there? Almond, all those are gone. Almond fresh, yeah. Those I would have taken those almond fresh, but they're all gone. Unless they have some in the back. If not, I'm just gonna take this one, I guess. Silk almond milk. Silk almond milk. Yeah. So I'm just gonna ask for, I guess, rain check. Just gonna ask if they have. Hello. ¿Cómo está? ¿Puede por favor mirar si tiene de almond milk por mí? Porque no tiene aquí. Puede mirar si tiene esto. Esto aquí. Almond se llama So Nice Almond. Leche de almond. Ok, gracias. I love practicing a little bit of Spanish, and I asked, of course, if they can, of course, check it a little bit for me here. Because this is on special, see? See? That's what I wanted to ask. So, Spanish I can manage. I always want some Spanish, so if I speak in French and English and somebody says something to me back in Spanish, I can switch to Spanish, but that's about it. I can learn a little bit of other languages, but that's where I get it, It's French, English, and Spanish. No, gracias. Can you help me with a product?
Sí, él trabaja con eso.
¿Habla español?
Sí, sí. No habla
español. Okay. Can you check if you have some of these in the back? Thanks. Appreciate it. Just the almond milk one,
Almond milk?
Almond milk, yeah. I only want one, Thank you, brother. I'll wait here. He's gonna go check a little bit of almond milk if he got a little bit, because I want to get that one, That's the one I would have loved to get, or here the almond milk if they have it on special. So I appreciate it. Give him a raise a little bit. That's what it is, Give him a little bit of raise, It's important to get a little bit of, for the effort, that fellow workers make, It's super important to make a little bit of an effort, and gotta get it on the XYZ, So being with Asperger's, I'm a bit weird, so my mannerisms kind of seem a bit weird, or the language composition being neurodivergent, is sometimes social interactions I can be a little bit on the awkward side, a little bit weird, but I got my strengths, Love my dancing being my favorite sport, but I always got to give a little bit of shout out to the farmers, and food productions, all those productions, of course, who produce the food productions, who produce, of course, all the groceries, all the put on the shelves, the stack on the shelves, and all those, of course, who put the shelves on the stack, and all those, of course, involved in the production, distribution of food, and all those, of course, now on the truckers on the road, gonna take some of those wafers so you save $1.50 basically is what you save if you make the calculations on the prices. Let's check a little bit around here while the fellow citizen is going to check. Let's check a little bit of meat section, frozen meat section. You got here some of that specials, maybe irresistible chicken. I would love some of that. I cannot afford it today, financially stressed, but I would definitely love some of that for Sunday. Please reduce the ticket cost. NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB. Please reduce the cost of the tickets. So those are looking good as well, but that's $249. How much? Anything reduced here? Something reduced? A little bit of that reduction on the $5.99. You got some of those I gotta try. I never try. So many things in the market I never tried. Like those look kind of cool. Irresistible plant coupe large, restaurant style. They kind of look fancy a bit. But these I would definitely love to make myself some of these. But now I got eggs, so I'm good. Got some potatoes at home, got some leftovers. So I'm just gonna hope that they get a little bit good. Hope I get that almond milk on special. Hope I get that almond milk on special, you know. Hope I get that almond milk on special, you know. That's my hope. Anyways, let's see what else products we got here. Art the Garden, and gotta get it there. Let's see if they got there. No more, thank you. Merci. No more. I'm gonna ask for a rain check. Anyways, gonna ask for a rain check. Oh, the cheese is a good price. That's a good reduction, I guess, from $386, and I'm gonna buy for myself a separate bill. That's not bad, actually, not bad. So which one should I get? So I'm gonna get it for my money, because I'm gonna get two bills then. So for my money, I'm gonna try the old cheddar old cheddar mix. I was looking for do mild cheddar mix. Maybe that one. Yeah, I'm gonna get this one. No, not just strong. Oh, cheddar. I'm gonna get this one. Mild cheddar, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna get the cheese. That's it. 3 products. Of course, I'm gonna be on the separate bills, you know. Paying on those separate bills. So here you got some stack. If you got some peanut butter, whatever the case may be, you can get it on the go, you know. So gotta get it. Those breads are 2 for $7.50. Got a $2.70, so you got a little bit of dues with that, and we gotta get it for that XYZ, you know. So that's how we gotta get it on the go. Let's see. Thank you, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks. I wish I could afford. At the moment, financially stressed, so I'm not going to be able to afford that. But nonetheless, the beans, they went up. Their original price was $1.99, just 3.5 years, 45 months. The original price of these it went up by $1. With considerably into percentages, it went up like 44%. So the black beans, red, my favorite color. So we're going to go do it. And anyways, so I gotta be grateful nonetheless for what I got, you know.
Do you have more cards? Thank you. Do you want a celebration ticket?
Alright, so that's it. That's all for that shopping, you know. We got a bit of shopping, and now heading back to headquarters, meditating, you know, on what I got, put it in the backpack. Stack it in the backpack. Stacked it up. Save. Close. Eggs on top. Milk and the cheese. The cheese below the almond milk and then the eggs. So that it is for the shopping. I got a rain shake. So my anonymous friend is gonna be able to buy them until the 24th of December, until the 24th of December, until the 21st of December. All special because since due to the fact that you saw they were all cleared, somebody have cleared them up, you know. I understand that price being reduced by $1.56 is 44%, almost 45%, you know. So it was a big reduction, and here we are, you know, rock and roll from back to my neighborhood. We're gonna go drill it on the bit. Hey, you're not gonna escape. Victory. I cannot. Gotta go back now to headquarters and check the community fridge. Actually, I'm not even gonna check the community fridge. I might check, but might not take. So I might check but not take, and that's it. That's all rock and roll for this Sunday. We gotta give it for the drill. Firefighters, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors. Always thinking about them, and my fellow grocery store clerk there says and smiled and kind of laughed when I said, "Well, hope you get a raise," because did the effort, you know, to give a little bit of give a rain check, you know. So I had to look, took an effort, you know. It didn't take long, took like 45 seconds, but still sometimes, you know, we gotta appreciate the effort, you know. Sometimes we just gotta appreciate the effort. Sometimes we just gotta appreciate the effort. Sometimes there's the effort, and some things gotta be encouraged and supported, and effort matters, you know. It's sometimes it's just the effort, and I'm just gonna stop a little bit here. Just gonna double check the backpack, see, because I got a bit of where to go, and I gotta hydrate for the next 45 minutes to be able to go on that rock and roll, you know. So gotta hydrate, HYDRATE, for the road. I'm tempted to go buy a coffee, but you know what? No more spend money because I don't have money. Financially stressed, so gotta go for the road and gotta put the it's windy. Close my wallet, not to lose the change. My anonymous friend's change, and put that in, and the backpack I got is safe, so we're good to go for the road. We're good to go for the road. We gotta get it for that road. We gotta be meditating, you know. We gotta be meditating on the butchers, the bakers, the nurses, the doctors, the grocery store clerks, you know. All involved in the production, distribution of food, you know. Distribution of food, the truckers like this one. Gotta give some LOV to those on the cranes, construction workers, the butchers, the bakers, the nurses, the doctors, you know, construction workers, those on the big rigs. coast to coast grocery store clerks, LOV firefighters, LOV the butchers, LOV the bakers, those in the fast food. I always admire the workers in the fast food, flipping some of those burgers, making some hamburgers, some cheeseburgers, making some of that good lettuce, putting that lettuce, that tomato. My fellow bus drivers, can't forget the bus drivers. Here at the Canadian Tire, you can go chop, eat a little bit of, not eat, but I mean, get a little bit of whatever you need to do, you know, to get things done around the house for the work. And I got 5 seconds, 4 seconds, so I guess I'm gonna be stuck in the middle. 1 second, 0 seconds. Here we are, gonna be stuck in the middle, you know. Sometimes I gotta press the button. And there we go, gonna meditate. Butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, all involved in the production, distribution of food. All those, of course, who are now on the go, you know, on the go for the XYZ, and gotta get it for the lovers, for the butchers, for the bakers, for the burgers, for the cooks on the road. North Americans United is the show, rock and roll song. 24/7 rock and roll, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, all involved in the production, distribution of. I think it's missing a T. I'm gonna write the T there. The T there. So we need to get it on the go, and we also need to meditate. Meditation 24/7, rock and roll for those. The truck is on the road, those grocery chop. On the feet, and what we got. On the feet is what we lock. On the feet is what we bought. What we bought there for the cloud, what we bought there for the sound, what we bought there for the louder, for the louder, for the prouder, for the louder, for the soul. There you know, up in the dough. There you know, up in the dough. There you know, up in the score. There you know, up in the dope. Dope up in the floor. Dope up in the road. It's a little bit of comedy, I guess. A little bit of rock and roll comedy. About 25 seconds, 24 seconds. You know, sometimes I laugh at my own suffering, and scars and endurance. Makes me, you know, a song I had about Bury Me with Papa Crowley, you know, up in New Jersey, Manhattan, New Jersey. Hampton, New Jersey. A third of me in Mount Royal, and a third of me in the city of the pyramids, you know. I'm just gonna cross the street here. You just gotta be prudent. Always turn your head left or right, and always gonna check, of course. I wanted to go get a coffee there if they still got for $1, but you know what? I got coffee at home. So I'm good with that coffee at home. I don't really need. I just wanted to check a little bit of what this was, because red is my favorite color and kind of attracted my attention, I guess, for the youth. Maybe somebody is gonna take it back or just left it there, or if not, there's a place to donate for clothing and whatever have you, which is right there, the second-hand store, of which myself for many years, you know, I've indulged in that second-hand store, and I've indulged in the second-hand store, purchasing second-hand clothing for a long time, you know. So that's what it is with that, and that's what we did for the go, and now we're gonna get it to go all the way back to my headquarters here on the march. Always meditating, always grateful, thankful. Sunday special shopping for eggs, you know. It's probably noon now, so I gotta get back to headquarters. Some more meditation, some more rock and roll. Upload the video from Friday when I marched to the mountain, you know, with this new phone. Gotta be gratitude, gotta be grateful, thankful. My rent's paid, this is good paid. I got food and coffee. It's something of course I gotta be meditating upon. Always gotta be interjecting, and always gotta be thinking in my mind, of course, switches, of course, to geopolitics, because geopolitics, theoretical analysis, and geopolitics is my obsessive interest, and of course it is. Geopolitics 24/7, geopolitics 24/7 to study the analysis of geopolitical, theoretical analyst, and of course it's geopolitics, fitness. Dancing is my favorite fitness activity. And of course sports, dancing is my favorite sport. Fitness and sports, they're basically one component, right? Is fitness and sports can be the same thing. And of course dancing is my favorite sport activity and fitness activity, and rock and roll 24/7. Parallel, of course, geopolitics. So now my mind of course switches to geopolitics, and of course I gotta say I predicted what's happening now 5 years ago in 2019, October, November. I predicted an international conflagration. My prediction of course was that due to the fact that many nation states, civilizations were not able to completely and fully of course resolve their conflicts from the 20th century, have a spillover in the 21st century. So in many instincts, many regards, in the European conflict, that's what's happening in Europe, and that's what's happening in Russia, Ukraine, and of course in the Middle East. It's conflicts which were not resolved, dating back from before, and of course conflicts which are not resolved from before, of course could possibly spill over now in the China-Taiwan situational complex. To do an analysis, this is again one of the parallel interjections of geopolitical analysis, that Taiwan and China have conflicts which were not resolved since the 20th century. Like many other countries and complexes around the world, geopolitical regions, civilizations or nation states of course have these conflicts which were not fully resolved in the 20th century. So that's what's happening now in many ways parallel to the whole geopolitical escalation conflicts. Turn my head left or right, turn your head left or right. Why you cross the street? Look at those beautiful black squirrels. Here we have in my neighborhood so many squirrels. We have black, we have those yellowish, goldenish ones, brownish ones, and then we even have white, really white. I saw really white on the mountain. I said, wow, it's so white. It was very rare sighting. It was really all white. So we have white, black, and we have white, we have black, and then we have golden in it, like golden brownish shades, you know. So we got like multiple. They're squirrels. They're all squirrels, but you know, kind of cool. So many squirrels, and they're kind of cool, you know. And they are passing by, and they're over there. We have a lot of squirrels here. They survive, they thrive because of the pines, I guess. Pines and all the flora enables them to have survived. Close to my neighborhood, there's a lot in the first close to the mountain. My second home where I go, there's a lot. So it's always something which kind of cool to see that we have squirrels, little squirrels surviving, thriving here, right? Where you see I just saw 5 squirrels, right? 5 squirrels, and they were bouncing around here in the part of with the civilization. You see massive civilization and nature. We got some nature here in Montreal, and of course we're preserving the mountain, and I want to do some cleaning, and I might be able to lay the foundations for the dedie, Dancing Goddess Army, and of course to built on the Canadian-US border, the North American People's Imperial Coliseum. If I want to build something, is the North American People's Imperial Coliseum, the North American People's Imperial Coliseum. So the construction workers, credit trains of kisses I got by the trains with feet washing, some rock and roll, and all that good stuff. That's my will, part of my dream. The Dancing Goddess of the American Kingdom is to build, of course, the Forgotten Goddess Temple, also the Forgotten Goddess Temple, and parallel and quite close. They can both be on the United States-Canadian border to build, of course, the North American People's Imperial Coliseum and the Forgotten Goddess Temple. House of the Dragon. Look at those beautiful flowers there. They're still here, probably there until December. For many years, about more than 4, close to 5 years maybe. I'm not sure. More than 45 months for sure. I used to do laundry right there. I used to come and do laundry right there. More than 45 months. Now I'm grateful, thankful that I got that machine, and it was built with brains and muscle, the laundry machine and the dryer. I got a washer and the dryer thanks to my anonymous friend, who wasn't my friend because of the money. I never had any. And, I proposed, I'm going to propose again. And I will, if I would have any money bins, I would finance the reconstruction here, maybe something for the neighborhood. for the center, you know. Please, NFL National Football League, NHL National Hockey League, NBA National Basketball Association, MLB. Please donate. Please donate. Donate a little bit. Do a little bit of donations. Do a little bit of donations. Donations and reduction of the costs. Reduction of the costs. Reduction of the costs of the food. That's what I want to see. Cost of the food being reduced, you know. Cost of the food being reduced, and see a little bit of the garbage there. See whatever they have, you can check it out, and you can check it, you know. See if we got it on the go, you know. Super important to get it on the go, Now we gotta get it on the down. And also we gotta meditate the things of nature, civilization, all the things which are happening now, you know. Across the North American civilizational complex, across North America, across the North American civilizational complex, across North America, the North American collective, basically, you know, the North American collective, across that North America, you know. That's what we gotta be doing. I need to go be doing to the washroom, you know. So I'm gonna go not run, but I am going to be going to the washroom. So the best way for me, the closest washroom is down there. So since I got a close washroom, that's where I'm gonna go, to the washroom. See if I can go with it. Get it on the go, get it on the do, and get it for the X, get it for the Y. And across by that side. Take it here. Of course you can cross it. Here you can cross it. It's the way you can cross here. You can have a pedestrian street, pedestrian sidewalk. You can go and you can just cross on the side, you know. I need, of course, to get hydrated. It's very important for me to get hydrated. On the march, see that squirrel again? Right here by the train tracks. A squirrel by the train tracks, feeding us, another squirrel. So we got a squirrel population which actually exists here, you know, and it actually lives here. So we got the squirrel population which exists and lives here, you know, and it's part of the complex here, with right in the train tracks. Another one, see, just passed by the train tracks. So that's what I'm saying. We got a huge population of squirrels. They survived, you know. They're survivors, and they've survived a lot. Like myself, survived COVID, was hit by COVID. Another one hit by COVID hard, was like death, pestilence, and disease. You know. I was hit by COVID, and I survived 2020, February, March 2020, February, March 2020. Thought I was gonna die. In many ways, I did die, you know. Nothing that I want to go back to, but living for today with hope for tomorrow. And was depressed, suicidal, survived a surprise vicious attack in the Montreal Metro, one server in particular, one, another ones, but I don't remember exactly what and the specifics, but nonetheless survived that and got out of depression, being depressed and suicidal, and here I am now with, I guess, gratitude that I have this built with brains and muscle machine and the water for me to hydrate, HYDRAT, and I go to the washroom because I needed to go to the washroom. Let's go, hydrate, HYDRAT. Oh yeah, this is new, and the one thing I would love to embellish this place here, would love to just embellish by painting it red, or green, or orange. Just some paint. Bring me the tools, bring me the permission, and since I passed off in here, I would love to volunteer. Just chuck, paint. Paint it red, green, red, yellow, colors of the rainbow, whatever the case may be. And that's it, that's all with that rock and roll, you know. So here we are, gonna check the trains. Thank you, train conductors, those who build it. Train conductors, workers in the public workers, the 20th century, farmers, nurses, electricians, plumbers, grocery store clerks, all involved in the production and the distribution of food. Oh, that says made in USA. See, as an Aspie, having Asperger's, sometimes I focus on details, which others, when I say what for? But I focus on the numbers, if they have any classification, if it classifies anything, stuff of that nature. So I'm not on all things of civilization and nature details, but some details which kind of seem weird to certain individuals, and gotta be specific or technical about it. But my main obsessive interest is geopolitics, and I'm an independent geopolitical theoretical analyst and theorist, an artist, an athlete who's gonna go to the public washroom. Oh, flush people, I'm not gonna show that. Flush people, please. For public sanitation issue, please, I'm gonna show a bit, but please, flush after yourselves, flush after yourselves, please. It's in the public, please. Just flush. Thank you to those who build a flushing system, build a flushing system. Public sanitation, we need public works. Public sanitation works, so it needs to be flushed. So anyways, that's my call. Just flush, and of course wash the hands. There should be, here I would push please, or close there, put in the public. Please don't forget, in French, English and Spanish, please wash your hands, please wash your hands, s'il vous plaît, lavez vos mains after utilizing. That's the thing that I would do, of course. I would just put it there to be so. Anyways, here we are, rock and roll, pause it, and rock and roll, gonna see you later. Yes, did wash my hands with soap, because they got soap there, washed and dry, thank you. Those who build the public facilities for public washrooms, big thanks and appreciations. And you see that sun, my Public King shining, maybe on a little bit. Not supposed to rain, I don't think so. And saluting again the firefighters, the truckers, the nurses, the doctors, the grocery store clerks, always saluting every day. I'm singing a little bit of rock and roll, 24/7 for them. And for those grocery store clerks, it's not warehouse work today, not much. It's Sunday, but call it a heart. Please NFL National Football League, please NHL National Hockey League, please NBA National Basketball Association, MLB, please donate tickets to the public workers. The firefighters constitute public works, and lots of public workers who build the aqueducts, the roads, a lot of public works, public sanitation. Give them some free tickets and reduce. For the rest of the population, please make a reduction. of the tickets by 44.9%, 44.9%, so almost 45 is my estimated cost with other tickets which needs to be reduced. That is what I estimate in terms of the estimation of the price reduction, which needs to be, of course, for the prices to be at par, for what the prices have increased when the parallel to the stagnation of the salaries, the stagnation of the salaries, right? The salaries have actually stagnated. Lots of the salaries have actually stagnated, right? There has been an overall stagnation of the salaries. Some increases in a lot of labor strikes, and calling all for the Global Dragon Union, the North American Collective Workers Party, the North American Collective Workers Party, the North American Collective Workers Party from North Americans Unite. This Quebecer Canadian was born in the United States 3 times, once as a woman, twice as a man. Served in the U.S. Army twice, 156 years apart. Same army, different wars. And I gotta cross my head left and right before I cross the street here. This is gonna go over and check it here. And our Sunday, November 24th shopping edition joy continues. Gotta give a public salutation to the workers who build parks like this. I don't continue to build parks like this across the North American Collective. And it's shining a bit. Give me some of that rays, and that's my Pope, the King, the Sun, and this is new. Just like freedom is new under the sun, Mr. Solomon. And I had a little chat with my fellow neighbor here, my neighbor in the Montreal Hog Island, and a little bit about some concepts, and a little quick 45-second talk. It's quite interesting, but nonetheless, here we are, you know, see how we got it on the go, and see here. This is new. Thank you, public workers, and that's new. So this is an embellishment for the city here, for the neighborhood here. Coffee park. Come, leaders of the free world, come have a coffee. Coffee with yours truly, Dragon. Rainbow Dragon, independent artist, athlete, philosopher, geopolitical, theoretical, analyst, and theorist. Wrapping up this march. Marching dance, always busting a dance move, always got that choreography in my mind, and always geopolitics and rock and roll, the holy trinity of this independent Aspie. Aspie got Asperger's, HFA, high functioning autism, and live with it, live with my scars, live with my surviving COVID 2020, February, March, and see my fellow citizens there going for a little bit of jog. Some LOV, go. Encouraging all to work out, train, exercise, and always love to see a little bit of that fitness, and always love to see people joyous while exercising is good, and have been and will continue to call for the mass financing of citizens to be mass financed to work out, train, exercise, you know. I think there was an event here, probably an event. I'm not sure, but it looks like cars are coming from the sports. So there might have been something there. You know, look at that little car. That's what it is with that. Look at that little car. That's what we gotta go doing with that. Always in the meditative mode. Geopolitics, bus drivers, salutations, LOV. Public bus drivers, somebody gotta sing some LOV. On the road, the truckers, the bakers, the butchers, the nurses, all those involved in the production, distribution of food, you know, is something which they gotta be on the go, and always meditating what's happening now with construction, with those in the farms, North American food producers. We gotta get it for the go, we gotta get it for the now, and sometimes we just gotta circumvent with the love, you know. And we gotta do that propositions, and always gotta meditate on the construction workers and steel toes, and we gotta get it on the do, you know. So on the do for the lovers, the butchers, and the bakers, you know. all those involved in that production, distribution of food. Thinking about them now, and thinking about, of course, firefighters, the nurses, the grocery store clerks, and all those. Cannot forget those in the fast food, flipping up some burgers, flip, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, lettuce, whatever the case may be, doing some of that good food, and all cooks and chefs, and of course from the bottom, ground up, from the ground, all the way to the skyscrapers and the satellites, and we need to build more satellites and open up 44 tunnels, open up 44 tunnels in case of a thermonuclear war. Thermonuclear war, which I predicted, not a thermonuclear war, I predicted a World War III, an international conflagration, a World War III scenario back in 2019. My scenario, World War III, included more the use of biological weapons, bioweaponry, rather than the nuclear question. It was left in the open. I think there was a parallel where I said the potential use of nuclear war has to be, because we got ICBM rockets, intercontinental ballistic missiles, so they always got it for the do, and they always got it for the do with that. So I always gotta be in that meditative mode, and always gotta be relating to 5 years ago, when of course I have predicted an international conflagration, and back in 2019, and that's what it is with that. And 2019 in October, November. So I do geopolitical revisions and theoretical analysis on the daily, and I am an independent geopolitical theoretical analyst and theorist, and proud to also being an artist, athlete, philosopher who always meditates now. See, when I see those buses, for example, to see how my Aspie mind, because I'm speaking as somebody, as an individual Aspie with that Asperger's, HFA, high functioning autism, our activities on the daily pretty much revolve around our obsessive interests. Me being a mystic, looking at the gazing, doing sun salutations aside, is of course doing sun salutations aside, is of course the cars, the public transportation, seeing those buses. I always meditated from a perspective of potential, of course, sabotage by external hostile forces to North America, to Canada, Quebec, to North America, to the NATO complex, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and always revising my theories and propositions and protocols, of which I've written many over the past years. I've written many propositions, theories, of course, many propositional theories, theoretics, and analysis about, of course, different divergent parallel geopolitical philosophies and analysis. And one of it that comes to mind is the Citizen Integrated Public-Private Partnership Initiative for the Peaceful Reconciliation with Non-NATO Member Diaspora, something like that. It has a fancy academic scholarly title, but something like in that matter. I gotta find it. I started writing about 6, maybe even 7 years ago. Right after I came out of my depression. I've written tens of thousands of pages of philosophy and geopolitical related and artistic rock and roll related ideas and theories and theorems. So I've written a conflagration, of course, something in around this title, something in the initiative, the Public-Private Partnership Citizen Integrated Initiative for the peaceful reconciliation with non-NATO aligned diaspora members, non-NATO aligned diaspora members. So the Citizen Integrated Public-Private Partnership Initiative, Public-Private Partnership Initiative, Public-Private Partnership Initiative. That's Public-Private Partnership Initiative, Public-Private Partnership Initiative for the reconciliation with non-NATO member aligned diasporas. And of course, I have been a world peace advocate, but I am hoping for a peaceful resolution. But now it's going according to my prediction that there's going to be a turnaround, face about face. There's going to be an about face, and there's going to be an about face with that, and gotta go get it on it. Anyways, that's what it is, and that's what I gotta get doing with that, so that's what it is with that, so anyways, back to what I was saying is the Citizen Integrated Initiative. So I have several initiatives and propositions, of course. Most of them, of course, are for the public-private partnership integration, part of my dream. The North American Collective, part of the North American Union, no. The dream, the dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom is fundamentally a call for a public-private partnership across the North American complex, across the North American civilizational complex. For North Americans, first and foremost, we need to build those 44 tunnels in case of thermonuclear war, encouraging all to work out, train, exercise, and still on a fitness journey when I started it. Beautiful red, my favorite color. Look at those beauties. When I started, my favorite. I created a workout training program system also, of which I have myself performed more than 372, on my own workout training program system, which I've created, of course, back, of course, in 2019, in parallel to go hand in hand with the World War III scenario. That's what it is gonna be, and that's what we're gonna be doing with that. So my workout training program system is a system which requires no equipment, which of course is simple and easy to do, and that's what it is, and that's what it is with that, man. And I'm always mindful, of course, of my own divergence, neurodivergence, and being weird. But now I gotta cross the street because that red, Another Aspi symptom being that I have Asperger's HFA, neurodivergence, not a mental illness. I tend to stare at things, people, or objects. It's not because of any other intention, is because it's a symptom of Asperger's. But these are beautiful. Look at the beautiful red. What did I say? They're gonna last the winter staying red. Just beautiful. You gotta take a moment to just appreciate the beauty here in nature. And nature's our friend sometimes, although we gotta submit to the higher power sometimes, higher power. And there's some flowers that survive, and we gotta survive. I survived COVID. COVID was like pestilence and disease, death, pestilence and disease. I know it sounds like a hardcore rock and roll death metal song when I say that, but that's how I felt in 2020, February, March, and I thought that was it for me as well, when I got attacked by surprise in 2017. Before 2017, a few years before 2017. 2017 is when I crossed Canada coast to coast, and I got out of being depressed and suicidal. So I was surprised attacked in the metro viciously, and I fell. I hit my head. I had a dislocated shoulder. I went to the hospital. They replaced it. I went to the emergency. Then I was out for a few days, and I had my own Cillian pirate episode, and here I am,